All right, welcome to episode 14, and today is going to be kind of like last episode, to be honest. We got sidetracked, or well, I guess not really sidetracked, just differently tracked. But today I'm going to try to redo that effort because we still need the opals to get that new deck. Is that what it's called? Deck? Is that the word? Yeah, get the because we want to see if we can't create the shadow deck. So need more opals. So we are going ore hunting for sure. But before we do that, I did get a couple skill points, and I'm going to slap that onto Lucky Momentum, get that maxed out. I did make one little tweak off camera, dropped one cleave, and put it into Fatal Strike. So Lucky Hit's still, I wouldn't say a core part of the build, but definitely a complementary part of the build. And as we get more points, we put more into sorcery. After that, I'm honestly not sure. Maybe strength, or mono regen. That's not a bad way to go either. Yeah, that's probably better than going strength. But yeah, so that's where we're at today. Pretty straightforward. And then, as usual, if there's time, we'll open up stuff. But yep. And I want to put out I don't know, call, I guess. I'm definitely looking for active players to join the server. So if this looks like fun and you think you'd be a good fit for the server, definitely hop onto the Discord and say hi in the lobby, and we'll go from there. Okay. Now that that's done, I feel like I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? Nope, don't know what it is. I am going to eventually have to craft a new machete here, but we should be okay for this. And this guy's got, yeah, they're both quadruple digits. So I only really kind of worry once it's, into the 500s or less. But we should be good for both of those. So, all right, let's see if we can't get ourselves some opals here. Okay. So key to the city is not helping us, but that's okay. I mean, I would like, since it's Brazier, my favorite. That's an easy one to complete, but definitely not the purpose today. Really need to find all the ores we possibly can. And look at this, we got an ore room. That is a good sign. I am okay with that. I don't remember the mobs in this one. What does it say? Okay. Okay. The swamp zombies suck. Stone wardens are okay. So this actually is not a terrible theme as far as mobs go. I do not like the spiders though. Do not like the spiders. Ha! Always good spiders and dead spiders. Is there just nothing in here? Really? Look at that. Just nothing. Lame. Okay, well. I really hope when they get things going for real with VH4 that they, assuming they still do POIs and such, that they really kind of, like, variability, definitely a thing, but relying on, doing all the inscriptions to make them actually compelling is, I feel like that's a bad design. I hope that they make the POIs, the baseline, like how many minimum ores can be in a thing gets improved, because there's just so many of these are just straight up junk. And I've watched a number of Iskall streams where even he's like, no, that's not a good one, skip, not a good one, skip. And that's not a good design. A better design is like, oh, this one is so good, do I want to spend more time working on it? You know what I mean? Like, have that be the tough decision, not an easy decision of something being bad. So, but I digress. For now, we are trying to get as much opal as we can. And as far as I know, please correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but as far as I know, there is no direct way to boost it specifically for like the type of ore you're looking for. It'd be cool if you could, but I don't think you can. Oh, look at all this, right? Maybe, I mean, again, that's where like, you know, the descriptions and the boosts and things like that, where, you know, more ores and things. But I feel like if it's going to be this size, it shouldn't allow that much. Yeah, there's like very little for the size. Like the ratio was awful, you know? Sorry, I said I was going to digress. Made a liar out of myself. Okay. I probably don't need a pillar with this theme. But you never know when you're going to get those the slime doodads, and those things are just no fun. But I don't know if my charm that I have protects me against their poison damage. Let's actually take a look at this. Grants immunity to all negative effects, so maybe it does. So then really it's just their tankiness. Oh. Plot thickens. Oh, hey, I didn't even see this here. But yeah, like these are like those are the things that are going to grant, you know, more ores. Okay, there's a slime doodad. Hi, guy. He's dead now. Cool. Wait, no, I hear something. Is he in the hole? It's like walking into a spider web and you don't know if there's a spider actually in the web. Oh, the chills. That drives me crazy. It's like you can just like feel the spider web like tugging like on your ear, and you didn't know there's a spider also somewhere on your person. Oh, oh, hi. Now that fatal strike, that doesn't boost all damage, right? Because I think I ignored it because it's just I think it's red. Yeah. Oh, so okay, so it's increased damage with your hit. But I'm pretty sure that counts as a hit. But it is red, which usually implies attack damage. So I don't actually know. But I thought, you know, I think it was last episode where we were talking about like bossing and how I just don't have the big single target outside of that because it's not working toward, like, that's not what this build is designed for. This one is designed for crushing POIs. Like just like the burst of sudden mobs on your, you know, up in your grill. Like it's very how do I put it? Twitchy damage. Where I can just go boom, boom, boom really quickly and clear groups of mobs. It's all about the twitchy AoE, I guess you could say. So it's not really designed for boss fights. Yeah, I saw the gilded down there, but I have to ignore it because I need to focus on ores. So I'm open to suggestions on how to tweak this to be better for like really strong single target, so I could handle like doing rune bosses and such. But I don't know what that would be. Because to be honest, I feel like this build matches my preference and playstyle, but also covers like 95% of the content that I like doing. So if the trade-off means I skip rune bosses and for some reason X rooms, like those used to actually, you know, they've always been difficult for sure if you know, if the coin flips bad, but I've always been able to manage them, especially because, like, again, twitchy AoE, right? But for some reason, those rooms got, oops, wrong way, got really difficult in, I think it was update 21. Like, I don't know what it was about it. I think it was like the mechanics of the room. Like, it used to be, um, you would be able to go into the room and run around, but now it's like you get mobbed, and those mobs all just have like an absolute ton of HP. And so it's like, even if I'm able to kill one, it doesn't matter. And so those ones I usually skip. So anyway, man. So while I'm looking for more ore room, I mean, there's definitely POIs that there's definitely ore POIs that can be anywhere. But I have not read since they changed this room. I have not tried it, and sad because I actually rather enjoyed it because there tends to be a lot of gilded. But today's not that day. We have to revisit that another time because that's what happens. You know, it's this mysticism that I have of, there we go, richer ores. And the trap disarm does not affect me at all, which I think is great. Where, you know, and I've said this multiple times, but it's still true. The game knows what I'm after, and Merchant Hunter, wait. Oh, highlights vendors. Okay. Knows what I'm after and tries to distract me. It's like, are you sure? But yeah, ore POIs exist in all generic rooms anyway. It's just the ore rooms are the ones that have all the POIs are that way, which is like this room, which is what I'm looking for. And it just so happens they're pretty, you know, reasonably common. So that works out well for my purposes. Where is the stairs? Man. Oh, there's an angry room in front of me. I can hear it. I can wait on that until I get these, because that's not going to benefit me at all with the POI. So I can get this cleared out first. And I definitely talk about the twitchy AoE. I also specifically designed this build for babies because I do not like the babies. So it's nice to be able to just point down the ground and not have to worry about, you have a quick firing range, right? So that, because they're fast, so you want to hit them before they can get to you, right? But also, you don't have to be accurate because they move really fast, right? But you can just shoot at the ground and it'll still hit them. And you could also, you ice block them, or with this specific sword, which has turned out to be a nice benefit, is having that stun attack chance. So that's when you see like the stars around them, like an old school like Bugs Bunny cartoon. You hear like the Tweety birds, and they, woo woo woo, kind of like wobble. So yeah, so it's nice to be able to okay, here we go. Watch, see. Okay, that time I missed, but if I hit the mobs that are next to it, it does the chaining too. So it can still take care of babies. It's pretty much all the things that I can think of a way to that compensates for my lack of skill. Because I'm not a first-person shooter guy. So it's basically like, hey, do you like all the twitchy goodness of first-person shooters but lack any kind of skill or interest in becoming good? Here's a build for you. Twitchy AoE, the Deci method. All the ores, none of the opals. Lame. Well, even though the POIs suck, at least we're gonna complete the vault, assuming I don't die. And now that I've said that, that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get a spider onslaught, and that's another type. That's another thing about the, you know, again going back to the twitchy AOE and the babies. Spiders. Spiders are definitely hard to, especially when jumping. They're hard to deal with. And I'm only level 63. So I can't honestly say what this build is like fully fleshed out because I've never gotten to 100 with it. But I'm certainly looking forward to that because I'd love to be able to sit down and go, okay, now I have all my maximum pool of points. Let's, you know, let's see where we can kind of tweak it, you know, and what the limit is. Because it's not like there's a build planner, you know. I mean, granted, I could do things in creative, which in a way, I did a lot of that when designing this build, to be fair, but it's not the same. You know, there's only so much you can do, and you don't really get the same feel, if that makes sense. Besides, you can also accidentally cheat in too many points, and I don't know. And there is like, hey, look, Opal, finally. How many do I get? 6. Boo. Oh, let's see a vendor. There's also greed, which I don't know exactly, because again, I don't have any experience with it. I'm trying not to spoil, so please don't spoil me. I know there's like a big old like PoE like passive tree type situation going on with that, so I don't know how that would affect the build too, and that's after level 100. So spider. So that's you know, something to look forward to as well. Okay, is that all I get? I think so. We're less than 10 minutes, so we're not terrible, but if we can find another orb room, then that'll probably be the last orb room that I get to work on. It's sad that is like, I've only seen one opal. I don't know, what's it called? Vein block? I guess vein, but there just only happens to be like one in it, one in the vein, so. Yeah, this theme is actually, now that I've got the carapace, I don't even know how you pronounce that. I feel like this theme has become one of, if not my favorite. Basically anything without javelins being thrown at me is nice, or they're basically range. Again, you know, the build is designed to counter ranged. And you guys saw, like, I came into the series with the build already in mind, but early on, it became clear that I needed to change things up as far as like my priorities with that. Because those range ones were, once those got unlocked, were just wrecking me. And it became very clear, okay, no, I need to prioritize the fire shot to be able to get that range damage fired into the POI. This pretty much the second I hear the mobs on, you know, with the sizzle, or no, not even sizzle. Sizzle means done generating, like the first ones, and just let the AOE and the chaining do its thing. And ever since I did that, that's when like range became far less of a what is that? That one's different. Grants 10 strength. Ooh, that's like a bonus one or a better one or whatever. Crazy. But that's when you know. Like it's the accidental triggers of the of the POIs when they're ranged, and that's when it's like, oh no, like ones you didn't know were there, and all of a sudden you hear the skellies or more of the javelins being thrown at you, and you don't know where they are. Oh, because those guys, like they don't miss. Like you cannot stand still. They will clean your clock. Come on. Give me ores. I'm keeping an eye out for like low-hanging fruit, but I'm just not seeing it. But this is like an example of low-hanging fruit that's not ores, but you know what? I can't ignore. It's just way too tasty. I can't ignore this. This is happening. Come on. Tell you what though, my pick's almost dead. Remember I came in there going, no, I got plenty, it's fine. What am I down to? Oh geez, 390, yeah. Oh, they're catching fire! That's funny. I don't know why, I didn't really think of that as being a tactic, but that works. I mean, I don't want to fall in it. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Now, granted, when I'm going through the ore POIs, I really don't pay a lot of... Sometimes you get opals from that, I think. I'm telling myself, well, I got carbon. I think usually what I get is something like carbon, which I already have a ton of, so I don't hate on it, but still. Free loot is free loot. Since I'm already on my way out, I don't mind the shortened. Where'd all these guys come from? Go gadget twitchy AoE. Boom. I love the shattering. It's like 9-year-old me just giggles. Well, and not 9-year-old me. It's the little things. I'm easily amused. All right. So, once again, not getting the opals. I mean, I got, obviously I got some, but I have a long way to go. But hey, the Vault Hunters is not I'd say it's not a race, but it's definitely not a destination. It's all about the journey, so. It's always better to complete a vault than not, I guess. Oops. Okay. And we got to complete some stuff. What is my thing? Oh, painite. Yeah, I didn't see any painite either. Okay, we'll just go ahead and pop those. And put that away. What'd we get? Ooh, got an artifact. Nice. Cool. Yeah, only 6 opals. Oh, well. All right, well, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys are looking for a Vault Hunters remastered server to join, consider mine. And hope you, if you do, hope you enjoy the Decimation. See you guys next episode. Bye-bye.